We're about to enter the guitar store here. It's called Truetone Music. We're gonna find a salesperson there and ask them what their most popular guitars are and also what they think about international travel with your instrument. So hi, here we are at Truetone Music. Who are you?
My name is Rob.
Hey, good to meet you, Rob. So what do you do here?
I work in sales as well as sometimes make video content and then deal with shipping and answer a lot of questions.
Right, so you're used to answering questions. How many guitars do you have?
Oh boy. On display and in the back, maybe 500. I'm probably underselling it, yeah, probably more.
500 guitars. Is there a percentage of how many are electrics and how many are acoustics?
On average, I'd say if we're including the basses, maybe a 60-40 split.
Right.
Electrics over acoustics, yeah.
Right. Is there like a best-selling model, or what do people request most here?
I guess that would depend on price. Some of the best-selling models, you have the Gibson Hummingbird. It's really hard to keep. We had 3 in different finishes that all sold within the same week, very shortly after we got them. Martin's, the orchestra models are very popular, as well as the Taylor Gold Label, which is new, in the Academy series. As far as basses, P basses sell really well, whether they're Squires made overseas or made in Mexico, made in Japan here. P basses sell really well. And then you've got Les Pauls, which are always going to be popular, 335s and Strats, but Tellys, Les Pauls, yeah.
Cool. So if someone would like to buy an acoustic guitar for flying in an airplane, what would you say about international traveling? Is it possible to travel with some kind of guitar? Do you have to have like a smaller guitar, or can you have a full-size guitar there?
I would say full size is doable. There are a few options and a few ways in which you could do it. One would be to get a really nice tour case, or perhaps a mono gig bag, something that can handle being thrown off and onto a plane. Though that also comes with the risk of having it opened, and who knows, if you have accessories in there, you don't want them, to get damaged or stolen. So that's an issue people deal with traveling internationally. Another option is, my personal favorite, is to ask the airline or a flight attendant if they could put it in one of the closets. Most international flights have at least 2 and some ample space. The last resort solution, and depending on how expensive or valuable the instrument is, would be to purchase a seat for it, which is your most expensive option.
Wow. What about if you're not traveling internationally, if you're just doing short flights and the planes are smaller, do they have closets as well, do you know? Or is there another option?
It depends on the size of the plane. If it's a standard size Boeing or, a 737, some kind of larger jet like that, yes. But if it's like a single propeller, like a turboprop plane going from maybe a 30-minute to an hour flight, that might be a little more difficult, and if they have space. But usually flights like that I've been on weren't crowded, so there was always space in the overhead. But you can't leave that unaccounted for. You want to plan ahead.
Right.
You should always be prepared to have another option. I think if you were worried about something like that and you're not going international, you might want to just spend a little on shipping the guitar to wherever your destination is, be it a hotel or your house or a friend's place.
Right.
That would be cheaper than purchasing another seat.
Right.
With insurance.
Right. How much is shipping, if you say from city to city, if you wanted to ship something from, say, LA to New York?
It depends on the value. Obviously, the more that you insure it for, the more shipping and coverage is going to cost. But I would say most guitars, generally about $50 to $100. It just depends on what time of year, what fuel costs are currently, and the value of the instrument.
Right. So if you're going for a smaller plane and you have a short flight and you have a big guitar versus you have like something like a Martin, mini Martin, little Martin, would there be more safety in the little Martin, or would you say it really doesn't matter? Because little Martin could possibly fit in the overhead.
It could, but then there's so many unforeseen variables, like if the plane is crowded or if other people are going to open stuff and try to shove things into the overhead without looking. But over the many times I've traveled with an instrument, I've never run into any issues, knock on wood.
Right, even with full-size guitars, like
Yes.
acoustics.
Yes, actually, I've never owned any travel size instruments personally. So.
Right. Well, Rob, thanks a lot for this interview.
Of course, very welcome.